Uh, Good evening, everybody, and I welcome chairpersons, vice chancellors, chancellors, teachers, and all the educationists. Today, I'm going to share a message or a practice with all of you regarding that is a social entrepreneurship in education sector. So, the social entrepreneurship words is new for all of us from last 2 or 3 decades, and but it was very common in 90s, 70s, 60s, because every promoter or a sponsor body is focusing on a education in a social way. They are not focusing the education for the money making or investment returns, and they want to do the education for a social cause. So social entrepreneurship in education sector, we are building tomorrow. Is really we are building tomorrow? That question arises, whether this education system creates the entrepreneurs or tomorrow the new generation. So we are going to discuss on that. So what is a social entrepreneurship? So social entrepreneurship is the recognition of a social problem, made the uses of entrepreneurial principles to organize, create, and manage a social venture to achieve a desired social change. Where in case of business entrepreneur typically measures performance in profit and return. They are concerned with their business regarding making profits and return, what return they will get, how much they have to invest, and what in a profit will come to back to return in terms of profits to them. They are focused up to that level only. Whereas a social entrepreneur measures positive return to the society. He always gives the returns to the society for a cause. Like so social entrepreneurs are those exceptional individuals who dreams up and take responsibilities for innovative and untested ideas for a positive social change and usher that idea from dream to reality. It is a concept in which like universities, lecturers, everybody, all are, it's a big industry. Education now become an industry. Before it was not an industry. They are focusing education to give something to the society. Now this become an industry, but still all the people, we educationist people, we are lecturers, professors, directors, university administrators, everybody is doing their job. They do service, they get their bread and butter from the institute. Same like a software engineer working in a IT company, he is also getting the bread and butter from that company. As we all are also getting the same thing, but in return we provide social services to the society. We are giving educations to the children of the lot of people. So it is a part of a social entrepreneur. So social entrepreneur is working for an institution for a social cause, and in return he is getting a bread butter for his services to the institution. And the institution, whatever the institution make the profit, will go into the development of the same institute. The profit will not share by any sponsoring body or something who's investing in that. So why we need a social entrepreneur? Just an entrepreneur change the face of business. Social entrepreneur act as the change agent for society, resizing opportunity others miss, and improving system, investing new approaches, and creating solution to change society for the better. While a business entrepreneur might create entirely new industry, a social entrepreneur comes up with new solution to a social problem and then implement them to a larger scale. So it is a passion that sustain you to extraordinary things. Only social entrepreneurs are not like the NGOs or a charity. They do work in an entrepreneur way to give the benefit to the institution or an enterprise. So these are how the social entrepreneur, what are the abilities. In short, we have very less time. So they adopt a mission, create and sustain social value, recognize and reciprocate new opportunity to serve that mission, engage in process of continuous innovation, adoption and learning, act boldly without being limited by resources currently in hand. So they don't need, they will get the resources, they manage the, how they can from a scratch, they can do best of the resources. In the same way, social enterprises is there. Social enterprise is a business in which any enterprise can be built up, in which social entrepreneurs can work and give benefits to the society, and the profit is made towards the poverty elevation, educations to the poor. So this is the scenario. We educationists move the world in a social entrepreneurship way. So we have to create the people in a different way to give them education, give them support, give them moral support. So in case of education sector, the fundamental aims of a university education is to prepare better citizens for the country, while the ideal is an extremely noble one. Most universities tends to focus on academic excellence as a means to achieve it. There is a depth of system that nurture and promote to tomorrow's potential social leaders within the student base. Well, social entrepreneur, these are in universities and academic, we discuss all the technology, ICT and everything, but we should create in universities and in institution, we should create the human beings. We give some education through our as parallel to the our academic, that they should learn how they can change the world, how they can support the society, what they will do after completing their job, and how they can contribute to the society. Social entrepreneurship, once social entrepreneurs work for the society, then social entrepreneurship transfers the lives of the most underprivileged section of the society through education, which is a major factor in determining the Human Development Index. It is a business in which the returns comes not by money but by goodwill. When you are serving for an institution, the return will become not in the sense of money, but in a goodwill, or your credibility will be increased after 5 years. So I'm already finished up. So have you got a good idea that could change the world? Yeah. We can now enter into the social entrepreneurship. Thank you.